Hello, good people of Twitch and the internet. I don't know what's going on. It's Monday. And having created my Northern Realms deck on Saturday, I just felt like some more. So here we are playing more. I mean, if I'm going to be playing it, maybe it's better to play it over multiple days anyway. You get more login bonuses. As you can see, I only played 2 days ago. We get this card. The Van Moorleham Servant. Copy all statuses, including and excluding infused, sorry. From an enemy unit to another enemy unit, boosting self by the number of statuses copied that way. So that sounds quite a Nilfgaard status thing. So completely useless for me at the moment. Anyway. Yes, as I was saying, I had my Northern Realms deck stuff, and I was looking forward to playing it. Not quite sure, do you only get one new quest every day? This is the first time I've played in such a short time that I'm just not used to it. Not being full of quests. Anyway, I can do 3 and 5 matches. In fact, I could change that, but I'll probably get unlucky and pull something like Nilfgaard. So we won't do that. My journey, it says 0 bonus left. I don't know how often that refreshes. I don't know when the new week is. 4 hours. Maybe I should have played not today, but tomorrow. But I can change this one for free. Maybe I should then, because I'm not playing alchemy cards. Well, isn't that helpful? Coming soon on a new week. But there's nothing there. If I go in... Anyway, we get some keys. And... what do we want? Let's go back to Geralt, because I don't know if that is actually reset anyway. And the... what else do we have? Summer cycle stuff. Get all this out of the way first. Oh yeah, so we got this avatar, which was helpful. I still don't know how. Damaged units 10 times using cards from Way of the Witcher. We might be able to do that. Play 10 Northern Realms Way of the Witcher cards. If I have a look... because now that I have a Northern Realms deck... oh, 10 scraps. You are so kind. Way of the Witcher. This one. Okay, so it's things like the ones which actually have witches in it, but there is target practice. Boost an eyes unit by 4 if there's a witcher on the boosted units row. Also spawn a witcher student on that row. Witches. Oh, that's the token. Yeah, and without playing witches, it probably doesn't go with that. Probably doesn't. We'll ignore it then. What are we going to do? Let's just play. We came here to play. I mean, I could have. Maybe I should do some reward points and kegs. I don't know. I could talk you through my deck. Whilst we're waiting. Oh, there isn't that long. Anyway, Northern Realms Knights, but missing a whole bunch of cards because I don't have them. So it's pretty much my own. I say my own, not really, because it was Chu the other day who was very helpful in letting helping me build this. Right, so I don't think we're going to need Pella because we're not going to want to purify things. Sorceress and Immortals is good. Not Squirrel either. Amphibious Assault. 2 Squires. And is a lot going to be useful? What really important thing are they going to do? Because they're going to have heist and want to replay things. Well, let's get rid of that then. Okay. And I have an Aromancy, so do I want to pull out something special, or do I leave that for next time? I think I leave that, because I have a few other Knights things there. So maybe I'll do this as Immortals Damned Sorceress kind of round.
Fear us. It's good you do.
And yeah, do I even remember how to play this deck? Not really. So I've only... When I first created it, 2 days ago, with the extreme help of someone, then it took me a few games to get into the swing of things. Did he already use one of his... Okay. Well, that was a strange thing for him to do. And we will end turn. I guess maybe I play Amphibious Assault into Knight Errant and put it in the middle. That's normally a good thing to do with those. So he gets to create a card as well. Moving enemies to the other row. That's annoying.
Slaughter them to a man.
I don't have anything that can move things back. Fair enough. So instead... So that is going to get a shield, but whenever this... It loses its shield. But it's only on the melee row. So it's a bit use... Yeah. That's not going to do much at the moment, because I can't move it back. Okay. Well, then maybe I do stick a squire on the front row. Or on the back row. Let me put it on the back row. And we're going to boost that. Although I probably should have saved that for something else. Like the Knight Errant coming up. If I'm going to be playing the Knight Errant, I should have left it for that. But at least they won't kill it this time. But it still gets the shield at the end of the turn, it just doesn't get... It's not going to get boosted. So I could still use it to get 2 points.
Till then, don't budge.
So what do we want to do? Because I could also duel. I could duel that thing. Or that thing. I think we ignore the duel at the moment because they're not too strong. Maybe we use AA because it's got Echo, right? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to boost. Going to play AA. We're going to get... Who are we going to get? Knight Errant. Sure. And stick it there.
Lay down, my lady. I shall be with you shortly.
I probably did some of those in the wrong order. But it doesn't matter because that, even though it had 2 shields at one point,
I'll do so sword in hand.
I need to boost that a bit more. Does that not boost? Remove a unit shield, then boost self by 2. So it should. In fact, do I want to be playing more cards? I guess I could play Fisher King. Yeah, so it does boost itself. So yeah, let's play Fisher King. And then, what do we want on the top of our deck? Scenario, probably? Yeah, let's stick that on the top of the deck. And then, end turn. We're probably good to pass next time. Especially if they do that and take away my points generation. I don't know, people will probably say just keep playing, but I reckon if he is 20 points behind, it's tougher for for him. He's also used up 2 leader charges in this round. No decent cards. I mean, you know, 4 points, 5 points. The escape plan was 5 points. Provision points, but... Whereas I've used some decent cards. I just don't understand what deck I'm looking at here. This is rank 6, if you were wondering. They're thinking hard. Can they get 21 points? I don't know of a Scoia'tael card which has that many points in round 1. Without setup, anyway. Probably a wise pass from them, but that's just me. You know, I would say my opponent's pass is wise, right? Okay. So we like Scenario, Amphibious Assault, Anoramancy's great. I still don't know if there's a good use for Dorogorai, so let's see what else we've got. That's better. A Mad Charge. I mean, we're going to get one for free. Sorceress. Maybe useful if we pull out the Knight Errant from something. But let's start with the Scenario. I mean, we could have pulled it out there, or... No, we can use Amphibious Assault to pull that out. Let's start with the Redanian Knight. I already used one of my leader charges, but it's still active. Maeve Jackson. Thank you very much for the follow. I'm good, thank you. How are you doing? Thanks for joining, following, chatting, all of the above.
You stand no chance.
So they have played their Scenario. They haven't really done much setup with it, but, I mean, I do have an Anoramancy. Was there anything else I was going to do? Potentially... I could bring out something like Maiden Shield or that, but I think just Heatwave, right? So go on, let's Heatwave their Scenario. They've maybe got more dangerous things as well. How's my stream going so far? Only just started, but it's going well. How's your day going? Are you a Gwent player? Okay, so now they've got Cargo out. So we're expecting them to... What are we expecting them to do? Bring out Angus or someone? I mean, we could duel with that thing. Maybe I'm going to stick a Squire here first, though.
Your shield, sir.
Because that's a knight.
Legend one.
And they... Toruvial. Damage the units on each end of an enemy row by 2. Oh no, they put it on the range row. Damage all units on an enemy row by 1. If you control Elven Deadeye, use both abilities. Okay, so they did get both. I guess that's fine. I mean, you're not going to get boosted though, but I can use that to boost you. They're going to try and reuse that though, so I'm just going to use my formation and duel it.
Valyria and Rivia! Long live the king!
Again, probably more important things to duel. I forgot about the Mad Charge, but it's still good that it did that because it boosted him as well. They have used a squirrel. No. What have they used it on? On my Anoramancy. Okay, so no Anoramancy in the 3rd round. if there is a third round. Now we can use a squire, and we can pull out the Maiden's Shield with, what provision are you? AA, maybe? That could be a good move. Go on, let's do that. Do I want it in here? I guess. 4 should trigger the first grace. And then 3 won't trigger the next one. But it does go up at the end of my turn by 1 because I used the squire. Good thinking. Shuffle an allied unit with provision cost of 9 or less in your deck. Then play the top elf. Okay, so they've locked it. Which means I don't... Well, I mean, that's still... I don't know if that's going to go up anymore. Which is fine. But that just needs to hit 5, so I need a way to trigger that to get to 5. Well, I mean, that would do it as well, wouldn't it? Just using the Royal Inspiration. Infuse an allied unit with whenever this receives a boost. I see. What's going to be boosting? I don't know why this boosted. Why did this boost earlier? Let's just play you in there.
Death to the invaders!
Oh, I can't target it with that. Because it has immunity. Could you use Purify to make your own immunity go away? I guess you can because it's a status. They pop the shield. Slightly below the point where I could hit Grace, and they've hit it again. I've maybe ignored they have these good cards here that they're playing. Now, this being engine and this being based on shields, I don't want to play either of those. I'm still 6 points ahead. They need to play another card, so I'm going to pass. I mean, they'll obviously use probably the cargo. On who? Well, bomber would work. Damage an enemy unit by a number of elves on this row. So that would work as well. Oh, they purified. So they could very easily do it then. But are they just... They're pulling out a lot of cards from their deck, which are presumably good cards. It's a nice card if you want to be playing lots of cards. Okay, so they only had to play 1, but now they're ahead. Maybe I should have kept going? I don't know. This was a powerful setup. I don't know how many more good cards they'll have. Probably a lot. Maybe I do want my lock around. If I'm going to get rid of any 2 cards, we'll probably get rid of that and keep the lock. So we want to get this up to Grace to give something shield and that to get rid of the shield. But we'll probably start with this one. Probably, I don't know. One of their cards is Heist as well, which doesn't sound, you know, means they've only got 3 real cards there, but they can replay each of them without a sapper or anything. That's fine. We're going to start with this guy.
Let's give up now.
Because they will be boosting. Lock on a replay doesn't really help. A Neuromancy as well. Benocio. They've used up all their charges, so they're going to have to play it there. But they can replay it and do... Well, if they don't have a sapper, they can just replay it here and do 4 damage. They might have like a neophyte or something. So yeah, I'm not going to lock it now, but... Because locking it would not be good. Not be sensible, let's say. Where do I want to put this? I suppose we'll put it here.
Get thee behind me.
And unfortunately, yeah, 3 isn't enough to give it grace, so I need that next time. We have to hope that it lives. But require them to hit it twice, which they could get lucky. If they get lucky, then they kill it. We hope that they're not lucky. I know he's... Well, they're going to play it. Back row? Okay. So they're going to do 8 damage.
No mercy.
Or more. Again, locking... They can't replay this unless they have a sapper, but if I lock it, they're just going to replay it. Boostal elves by 1. Yeah, so locking it doesn't help. You are... What do I want to do? I could play the sorceress first, and then it will go up twice, or I could play that into that. We should probably play the sorceress first. No. No, I kind of need to, so it gets shield.
Huh? What is it?
Maybe not the move. I might regret that. I don't know, they're going for points, so they're going to get like an extra 5 points here when they replay it. So we want, what, 33? Plus what's their last card? Heat Wave. Rubbish. Oh. Okay. So we stick this here. Doesn't matter what we lock. This will make that hit Grace, so we get to use it again. And then, well, we can't hit Grace again, can we? No. But that's fine, we'll just play it again. And then we give it 5 points. Maybe I should have played it beforehand, so it used the vitality. If it... It did use one of the vitalities, but even still, 32 wasn't enough. So what should I have done? Should I have... My deck doesn't like short rounds, right? So I should have just pushed more. But I didn't really have decent cards in that second round. Like, they were also engine cards. Anyway. I guess we will try again. I feel like I should have won. Maybe I was expecting them to not have more good cards, but they kind of stacked it with not like top tier elves. They were kind of middle tier. An unknown error. Well, try again. It's a middle tier, so they had more than a couple. Anyway, we move on. Although playing Nilfgaard... Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then please leave a like, and if you think you would enjoy more, then please subscribe, or even join me live on Twitch. Whilst it's cliche, all of these will help the channel. On screen is something carefully curated, or something the YouTube algorithm suggests, or maybe even both. In any case, have a great day.